They said not to go there. I should have listened. I still hear it, even now.
The man's voice shakes. His name is Mark. He's the only one who survived Hollow Creek. In 2014, 4 explorers broke into an abandoned farmhouse in West Virginia. They thought it was just a local ghost story. Teenagers dared each other to knock on the windows. Hunters avoided the woods, and neighbors swore the house was cursed. What the explorers found wasn't a ghost. It was a ritual that still hasn't ended. The farmhouse had been empty since the 1970s. Its last owner vanished without a trace. Police reports mentioned missing hunters, runaway teens, families that left town overnight. Everyone said the same thing: never go near the basement. But basements are always where the stories begin, aren't they? In myth and folklore, the underground has always been feared. The Greeks believed caves were gates to the underworld. In Celtic tales, underground chambers were thin places where spirits slipped through. And that's exactly where the 4 explorers went first. The door was heavy, charred black, as though burned in a fire. Scratched into its surface were spirals, crude eyes, and a phrase carved deep into the wood. The circle is never broken. Circles appear in every ancient ritual. Druids, shamans, witches. Some say they protect, others say they trap. The explorers laughed, but when they pushed the door open, the smell hit them. Sharp, metallic, unmistakable. The smell of blood. The basement looked frozen in time. A wooden table in the center. Black candles scattered around it, burned down to stubs. Bones littered the floor in spirals. And then the mirror, tall, cracked, its glass smeared with red markings, symbols no one recognized. Across the surface, faint handprints from the inside. Throughout history, mirrors have terrified people. Romans covered them when someone died, afraid the soul would get trapped. In Japan, mirrors were believed to reveal hidden spirits. But no one had ever seen a mirror like this. Then the candles lit themselves. From the corners of the basement they appeared. Hooded figures, silent. They stepped into a circle around the explorers and began to chant. Vorath, Enkai, Sharmoth. The sound was wrong. Too many voices. Hundreds layered together. Not just human. Ancient cultures believed sound could open doors. Priests in Sumer whispered forbidden names to summon gods. Egyptian magicians repeated hidden words to command spirits. The mirror began to ripple. Faces appeared, pale, eyeless, mouths sewn shut, and they were trying to get out. The leader raised his hand. The meaning was clear. Blood. The basement door slammed shut. Shadows crawled across the floor, wrapping around the explorer's legs. Kevin looked at the mirror and froze. His reflection twisted, eyes black, mouth stitched shut, body jerking like a puppet. The mirror cracked. A pale skeletal hand reached out, seized him by the chest, and dragged him inside. His scream echoed through the glass. And then, silence. The basement shook. Candles flared and died. Dust rained from the ceiling. Mark swung a rusted pipe and smashed the mirror. It shattered into 1,000 shards. The hooded figures shrieked, dissolving into smoke. The circle broke. Mark and Lisa ran. Their footsteps pounded up the stairs, bursting into the cold night air. Behind them, the house groaned, glowing red from within. Then it collapsed inward, as though swallowed by the earth itself. For a time, Both survivors lived. Their footage leaked online. Some called it fake, but 2 weeks later, Lisa was found dead. Every mirror in her home shattered. Carved into her arm were the words from the basement door. The circle is never broken. Mark disappeared soon after. One last clip remains. Mark sits in a dark room, pale, eyes hollow. His voice shakes.
I still hear the chanting.
Behind him, a mirror begins to ripple. Faces press faintly from the other side. And then the whisper returns.
Vorath, Enkai, Sharmorth.
The footage ends.